remember walking across the stage at graduation and looking into the audience and seeing my mother and my uncle cheering for me. I was the first Loken to ever experience this feeling. But before I get too ahead of myself, let's go back about 19 years to April 14th, 1997, the day I was born. Of course, I don't remember this event I'm about to tell you, but I have heard about it many times. My mother thought that it was a great idea to go through my grandma's purse, which she ended up finding tons of receipts and expired coupons. My grandma was the type of person who always shopped for clearance items, so it was about the time of Mardi Gras. So the best thing that my mom found while searching my grandma's purse was this receipt from Target that my grandma had purchased clearance Mardi Gras stuff. But the thing that cracked my mom up the most about this was that we are named from Louisiana, so she did not understand why my grandma needed it. But anyways, this story has stuck with me growing up. But since that day, I have to say, I have become the most clumsiest person I know. I can trip over my own 2 feet and still get hurt. But I have to say, I'm a good kind of clumsy, because I've never broken any part of my body, at least that I know of. My mom never takes me to the hospital. She always just tells me, Anna, you're fine, so I just brush it off. But one day when I was in kindergarten, so when I was about 5, I was running from the bus to the school, and it was raining. Running and raining, they do not mix. So, of course, clumsy me, I fell flat on my face onto the cement sidewalk, and I got a bloody mustache, which that's at least what I used to call it. But this doesn't exactly explain what my most embarrassing moment is. It just starts my long history of how clumsy I really am, which you all saw when I fell off my chair in Molly's class. But anyways, I would have to say that my most embarrassing moment was during May of my senior year. I was volunteering for a courage retreat for 200 7th graders, and I was a peer mentor. And I was supposed to sit in the audience on the ground with the students while a presenter was speaking. And I decided to sit in the exact middle of the crowd. And I didn't sit on the ground for a long time, so of course my legs fell asleep. And I didn't let this bother me at first, but then the speaker was like, "Can I have all peer mentors stand up, please?" And this is when it went downhill. With my feet asleep, I was able to get to my knees. Then I put on my right foot to slowly start picking myself up. And the right foot was fine, but then I tried to put on my left, and that didn't happen. I ended up falling straight to the ground. I could feel all eyes were on me. But once I ended up getting up, the speaker said 2 seconds later, "Everyone can sit down now." I thought to myself, I did not even have to put myself through that humiliation, because he just told the peer mentors to sit with the students, which I was already doing. But later that day, I returned to my high school, prepared for badminton practice. Badminton came with a lot of great accomplishments over the 3 years I had played, but it doesn't have to do anything with what I'm about to tell you. Throughout my educational career, my family and I never thought of this, but a month before I graduated, we found out I was going to be the first Loken to receive a high school diploma. That means I was the first on my father's side to graduate from high school. But not only did I just graduate, but I graduated with honors, and I was able to attend college. And this is the exact reason why my high school diploma represents who I am. It is one of a kind, being that it is the first to ever have Loken written on it in my family. I am the one-of-a-kind student who was able to walk across the stage to receive the first diploma with Loken written on it. But through all this, I never thought graduating high school was even a challenge or an option, no matter how many times I fell up or down the stairs. But I guess, in the end, I'm just the clumsy overachiever in my family. Thank you.